India's opening match of the Asia Cup 2025 against the UAE may have been a bit of a damp squib as far as a competitive match was concerned, but one of perhaps the biggest positive signs for the Indian team was the bowling performance put in by Shivam Dube. Now, obviously, Dube as a bowling all-rounder has recently struggled to get in a lot of overs in recent times, but that's a topic for another time. What was good to see was that he was able to actually get in his overs with some rhythm and, more importantly, be in among the wickets. And he did also manage to credit current India bowling coach Morne Morkel for helping him improve, and after the match even revealed some rather interesting statements as to how it is that he's helped him.
मुझे लगता है कि जब मैं इंग्लैंड सीरीज़ में आया था तो उन्होंने दो तीन चीज़ें मुझे बताई थी। बॉलिंग थोड़ा बाहर से डालना है, एक दो चीज़ स्लोअर वन को लेके मुझे बताया था, तो वो चीज़ पे मैं काफ़ी टाइम से वर्क कर रहा हूँ। मेरे बॉलिंग के रनअप पे उन्होंने एक दो चीज़ मेरे को बोला था, तो मुझे लगता है वो दो तीन चीज़ की वजह से बॉलिंग अच्छा हो रहा है, पेस भी अच्छा जा रहा है और अच्छा कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है मैच में।
It's interesting to note that Dube actually credited Morkel the way he did, because prior to the tournament getting underway, Morkel said similar things about Dube when speaking about the fact that he saw Dube as someone who could potentially bowl 4 overs, and that he was ensuring that Dube continued to put in the hard yards in the nets because he wanted him to be a proper bowling option for skipper Suryakumar Yadav and not just someone to plug in a gap if and when necessary. Check out his comments here.
For me, it's always important to see Shivam like a guy that can bowl 4 overs. I'm always pushing for all-rounders or their guys to work hard on both skills. You know, sometimes guys can get a little bit naughty in practice or focus just on one. But you know, here in this environment, we want to leave no stone unturned. You know, on the day, we're gonna need somebody to do the work for us, and conditions might favour him more than somebody else. So for us, it's about being professional. It's about taking that responsibility of putting quality work in there, and on the day when you're called upon by Surya to do the job, you're ready to do that.
Now, it is worth noting that Dube, whose career really started off in 2018 and 19, around that time, well, he is someone who has more often than not struggled to truly establish himself as a proper bowler. There's never really been that much of a problem with his batting, although it's safe to say that even that has improved by leaps and bounds in the past 2 or 3 years, particularly since he's been with the Chennai Super Kings franchise. He's established himself as a proper middle order batter, someone who can take on pacers and absolutely go after spin bowling of any kind. But there were a lot of question marks about his bowling and whether or not he'd be able to truly be a dependable option. When you look at proper all-rounders, someone like a Hardik Pandya or a Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel, these are the type of guys who you knew could on any given day give you 4 overs if need be. Dube until recent times hasn't really been seen as that player. The good thing is that he's clearly working on his bowling enough, and his fitness has also improved to a degree that he seems to be durable enough to be able to put in the yards, bowl at a decent pace and bowl with variations. Whether or not that is something that can happen against teams of better quality or oppositions of better quality, that's something that remains to be seen, but it is at least a very good start. But what are your thoughts on Dube's improved bowling performances? Well, you can let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook, and don't forget to stay tuned to Sports Today for more such videos from the world of sport.